Hey guys, Ibo Gaming here. So, Interchain, Scav run, where to go, what to do, what to loot. Make sure you guys have got your coffee, and let's get into this. What have, what did we spawn in with? Absolutely nothing. Oh, look at some LPS rounds. This is not bad. Let's go. So, we're in idea right now. So, if you're in idea, that means we're gonna go straight to the computer rooms. Alright, there'll be a lot of dead bodies, scavs or PMCs, because there is um, a lot of fights go there because it's the entrance of a lot of PMCs when they run into the mall, I guess. All right, so down here is the computer rooms. It does look like it's been looted, but I'm going to show you guys anyway because I am on a scav and we did spawn in about 22 minutes into raid, so the raid's been going for quite a while. So it's going to be hard to find anything of value, but let's see what we can do. So these shelving units have stuff. What's that? Gas an. So this is where gas analyzers spawn. If you're doing that quest as well. If you're still stuck on that one. Sometimes the graphic card spawn there. I've seen it spawn there 3 or 4 times. Doesn't look like this has been looted. Cords. Cords are always great to loot. Alright, let's have a look. Come on, graphic card. Oh. There's another 3 computers. Sometimes these are like random. Sometimes there's 2 or 3 computers there, and sometimes there's one. But everything here looks like it's been looted. But like I said, look, I told you there'll be bodies. So if you start with a scav, and you don't have a big bag or something, if you come here, it is going to be valuable. Now, if cowboy hats, don't forget them if you need them. Look at that scav backpack. So guys, this axe, if you see an axe, it's worth about 60k or 57k or something like that to Ragman. There's also a military crate that does spawn gunsmith items. I'll show you guys over here. So this run is going to be based on a safe run, okay? So it's going to be based around like, if you spawn in, you just want to loot, you're out of money, like help us. There's nothing of value there. We'll pick up that just because it's a pistol. There's some stuff in there, but I don't waste my time looting it. But what I always do is I look over here, look over these stairs, just because of the fights, yeah? This bag, I have found some good stuff in it prior. Not many people do loot it either. O-scope, baby. And a pass. Let's go. So let's have a look here. Lockers. This has a small chance. I've never seen it really spawn anything, but I've heard from the grapevine that people have found Bitcoins and gold chains and Rolexes in that lockers. I've never found anything besides maybe a gold chain. Alright, so like I said, this is going to be a safe run. We're not going upstairs. So I always check this because no one really loots it because people are just trying to move. There we go, we got some bodies. Anything good? I need half masks, so we'll put that on. Keep moving. More scavs. Someone's killed a lot of scavs. Alright, so what we're gonna go over to is we'll go to the Ollie computer. Actually, no, we'll go to all the computer rooms. I'm gonna show you guys all the computer rooms, okay? Because that's where you normally get the most loot. So, oh, see something moving? Oh. You scared me, mate. Spark plugs, Tashanka. So this map is really good for spark plugs as well. There's a lot of toolboxes and bags. So we'll go over here. I'll show you guys a Bitcoin spawn. So we'll go down to Goshan. So you can check in here. There's a couple of jackets. There's a jacket in that corner and a jacket in that corner, and some lockers. So the lockers are really good there. If you're looking for flash drives or gas analyzers as well, and spark plugs. A lot of scavs. Obviously, Keeb is great if you're on a PMC and you've got the power and the 2 keys. But let's go over to the next section. Alright guys, let's have a look. Ah, someone's already hit it, but I'm going to show you guys anyway, alright? Someone's there. Hey mate, how are you? Oh, what an idiot. Left a Rolex. Huh? I feel bad, I shouldn't have called him an idiot, but hey, he looted it first, and let's just say he didn't do too good of a job. Now, if he left me a Bitcoin, we'll be loving life. So we got a Rolex there, guys. Hey, that's good. So, we got an O-scope and a Rolex today so far. So this is so far pretty decent run. That's over 100k there. US. So that spot I always check because there's a lot of bullet spawns, and this white bullets are important to be looting. So if you're looking for your MREs and Iskras, any of the computer rooms, behind them that have shelving units, all of them actually spawn Iskras and MREs. So, come on, give me a graphic card. We know it hasn't been looted, so we've got a good chance of finding something of value here. I always pick up caps and wires. Caps sell for about 12k if you find them at the right time. I just pick them up just because they're instant sells. Wires are always like 15k plus. So the way I value it, if that's cap I can sell for 10,000, that's $10,000 that slot is worth. So if you find something of higher value, then you swap it. You kind of get what I mean? So I'll explain it a bit better. Just bear with me. I'll show you with an item. So this PSU, right, is 4 slots. So these 4 slots, I value at 10, 10, 10, and 10. This PSU goes for quite about 60 to 80. So this is definitely worth picking up because if you divide that by 4, so this is about 75,000, let's just say. Divide that by 4, that's worth more than 10,000. You put this, for example, this is worth about 10 to 15. If I put this here, that equals a 7,500 split. This here is already 10. So I'd rather pick up 2 caps than 1 hard drive. Just because, So yeah, always try to think of your slots as value. 10,000 I put to the minimum of 10,000. If it's not worth 10,000, like this USB is definitely not worth 10,000. This is worth about 9. So I'm going to drop that USB in a minute. Come on. Paracord, let's go. I love paracords. Now we'll go in here. In here, you can go from the computer room, but there's so there's a military crate that spawns there, and there's also sometimes one that spawns there. But let's go. Let's keep moving. So now we're going over to the other side. So we're going to cut back through and head towards extract and loot the last door. So if you go back through here, see how we were before at Goshan? Now we cut through there, now we're back at Ollie. So it's kind of like a circle of the bottom floor of the loot run that I'm showing you guys. There's normally a lot of scavs here, so if you can't find a backpack, you can probably find it off a dead scav down here somewhere. So there's a couple computers here, but let's hope the main computers aren't hit yet. Now, if you obviously need a lot of money, pick all of this stuff up. But I'm trying to stay light, just so I can run as well. So those hard drives, since I've got a lot of space, and I know this is coming to the end of the raid, we've got about another 15 computers or more to loot. So we've still got a lot to loot. Alright, time for some coffee. Oh, that's so good. Alright, these lockers, I've never found anything, not even one item in them. But like I said before, I've heard of stories. You know, when you hear those stories, and oh yeah, my mate did this and my mate did that and my mate found that. Yeah, I've always heard it, so I always check it. I don't want to miss out on some good loot. So back to loot. So meds are about 7,000, so that's one of these slots will be worth 7,000 if you pick it up. CPU fan, that's a good one. That's worth like 50k at the moment, I believe, 30 to 50k. So that slot's a high value. Shampoo's worth about 20. No computer spawn. Yeah. Alright. Let's keep moving. Let's go to the main area. This is where I found a lot of my GPUs, and it hasn't been opened. Yes. Let's go. Boys, wish me luck. Let's get. So in this duffel bag, the other night on my PMC run, my mate found a LEDX and a line in there. Like, that's insane. And I found a GPU that raid too, in the room before. Noodles! They took me years to find. So there's a couple military crates in here. So we're looking... When you go to the military crates, you obviously look for the new guns. And you obviously look for gunsmith attachments. I do know a large amount of the gunsmith attachments just because I've played the game quite a lot. But if you don't know them, I really recommend searching up some of the key ones that do spawn. Just because... that's how you can make a lot of money. A gunsmith task is like 100 to 200k. Alright. So, definitely recommend looking into that. Oh, I should have grabbed the blue tape. Too late. Anyway, let's keep moving. So, those are those computers. They have a high chance of spawning a graphic card. But now let's go into Ollie. Let's have a quick look. There's a bag here. So along these shelves and in these shelving units, a lot of E-motors spawn, along with water filters. So just keep your eye out when running through. I don't put the run really towards looking mainly for that. I just, when I run through Ollie on the way out, if someone's left something or I see something, I grab it. So just having a look in here. No. This guy's already looking for him. Oh, there we go. We got a hose. A hose. I know early on the hose were worth around like 50k. I'm assuming they're still around that price, because you do need like a lot for your hideout. So along all these shelvings, just have a brief look. If you're looking for car batteries, they do spawn in these shelving units. There's a couple bulbs. But yeah, see all these spawns, they're all along this. Inside these, there's propane and battery car batteries. Battery car. Huh. Lol. Now, doesn't look like these computer rooms have been looted, so let's suss them out before we get out. We've only got 8 minutes left, so let's try to make this as quick as possible, alright? There's normally the computer rooms are pretty not looted because everyone focuses upstairs on the loot. Soon I'm gonna soon I'm gonna start actually if I'm gonna start finding some better stuff of higher value, we're gonna start dropping and swapping over some of the loot. Oh. So guys, also if you're doing any of those quests looking for computer parts or gas analyzers or any of those early on quests, guys, Interchange is the map. And if you're looking for hideout stuff, like scrap to level up your hideout, guys, Interchange. Interchange is the one. Hopefully we find a GPU, but every single one of these computers has a chance of spawning a GPU. So just look at it like that. I know we haven't got lucky, but I really hope you guys get a bit lucky. Hey, we can't say that yet. We've still got a bit to go. Still got a few minutes. So the reason why we finish up at these Ollie computers is because the extract is about a minute away from these rooms. So we've got one more room. I'll show you guys, and then we'll extract. All right. So if you look actually here, it's the front of Ollie, but we're going to turn left here, and we're going to look into this computer room here. So the last one, unfortunately, we didn't get no GPUs or anything like that, but they do spawn quite regularly. So I'm going to start dropping stuff. So I'll drop the capacitor for that. What's the chocolate? I'll drop a capacitor for the chocolate. I'm crafting heaps of sugar for my hideout later on. So sugar is really good. Oh, I thought there was something there. I like these, so I'm going to drop the nuts and that for the cord, just because I make a lot of cables. I make a large amount of my money making wires, so my workbench is consistently making wires. So, unfortunately, doesn't look like we found a GPU. There's a few more spots to loot, but honestly, let's make our way out to extract. So we're going to head towards the Emacom extract. So if you had the time, I'd check all 4 of the toolboxes in that corner, just for stuff for the hideout. You know what I mean? Oh, the snow. So there's also a weapon box to spawn here. We'll quickly swing by that. See if we can get a brand new gun. It looks like an ammo up there. Let's have a suss. We'll get that. I think that's worth more. FMJ. So guys, this was a pretty safe run. We didn't come across any PMCs or anything along those lines. So that run is pretty safe. The most dangerous thing is other player scavs actually killing you. Because a lot of people, if they are running that run, they don't like to share those computer parts. Let's put it that way. So, guys, that there, I'll show you guys how much this is valued at. I'll show you guys just before we extract. Actually, I'll show you guys now. So I don't know if everyone knows this, but you can actually go to overall, and then if you go to your scav, it's saying it's worth about 100 and... Nah, that's wrong. It used to be correct, but they've played with it, so let's have a look. Oh, so this is the extract. Yeah. So that Rolex is 100k, 57k. Like, we're roughly looking at about just over maybe 600-700k that run. Okay, guys? But you obviously need to be using the flea market to sell majority of these items, okay? We'll quickly just have a quick look. Next, next. So, obviously these wires are about 20k each. That's what I sell them for. That's 60k. That's another 60k, let's say. So, yeah, that's another 100k. Um, that's 100k nearly. Um, so we're looking at maybe just over 500, maybe 650, 600, I reckon, after reevaluating that. But yeah, guys, that is an interchange run, which is safe. You guys saw I didn't get into fights or anything along those lines. I was able to loot a large amount of stuff. We did spawn 22 minutes into the raid, so half of the raid had been looted. So, just stick to those sections I showed you and do a circle kind of all the computer rooms. But if you use those little shortcuts, like when you go to the front of Ollie and the back of Ollie and then go back to the front of Goshan, and you know what I mean, when I was showing you guys those little entrances and exits. So knowing those little exits and entrances does make a big difference when getting through of the bottom of the mall safely. Okay, guys? Alright, I've got to go organize this stuff. Ibo Gaming,